All right, what is good, everybody? Welcome to the Spiritual War Room. We're going to do a YouTube land reading. We are looking into Carlos Henrique Medeiros. He's a Brazilian YouTuber who disappeared on December 25th, I believe, 2023, and was later found buried in a neighbor's yard. So from what I understand, the case, like they thought that maybe there was like foul play or something involved. Like, I don't know, they thought that the friends had something to do with his death, because why would you bury you know a body in your backyard? It was just so weird. But drugs were involved in this, so maybe they were afraid of being arrested. I don't know. So we're just gonna look into what happened. I think everything is solved, but I've been doing cases that have already been solved just to see if we can get any more information. I don't suspect that we will, but I don't know. We'll see. All right, so we're just gonna pull some cards and see what comes out. All right, before we jump into this, don't forget to show me some love, like, share, subscribe. We have Wheel of Fortune, Death, Four of Swords, King of Wands, and Page of Wands. What's the Wheel of Fortune? Oh. Oh, okay. I don't know, this is kind of strange, but just the energies that are coming through. Okay, so I wanted to say, like, in his Carlos's emotional and mental health, there was a lot of sadness. It was almost like he was wondering whether this fame, success was worth it. For some reason, he felt like this was judgment on him. Something about his father. To be offered this new beginning of fame and fortune, there was something that was offered. He was supposed to reject it, because whoever offered him this was lying to him. What is this? What is this Ace of Wands? That's what I want to know. There's a lot of competition. Everybody wants this beginning, this opportunity, but there's a lot of competition. He didn't understand the things that were hidden, like the cost. He feels like there was some kind of cost for this fame. He rushed into this. He did have success. He did have success. But his happiness, his stability, he felt like safe. The things that it cost him shook up his world, and he was just like, I don't want it. I don't want it. He had a lot of love for his father. It's like I would rather have my father than have this. I would rather work really hard to have him back. That's how he felt. Oh my God. That's so sad. And he felt like his success, is what cost him his father. He wanted to be gone too. What's the Death and the Four of Swords? What's this? He just wanted it to be done and over with. Yeah, he wanted to put down the burdens. It was too much on him. Drugs, drinking was his escape. And that's what did him in. The partying had a hold on him because he couldn't escape. He just couldn't escape the pain of losing his father. He would want to party and just escape it, because when he wasn't high or drunk or indulging in something, he was just looking at the past and what he missed. And that was his father. His father, it was like my father gave me so much. He's what made life worth living. Now I don't want it. He feels like the judgment is that, he felt like the judgment was, like, maybe, I want to say that I got too greedy. I felt like I didn't have enough, like we were too poor, and I got greedy, and because I got greedy, I got more, I don't know, he was calling judgment on himself for wanting more, almost for feeling like, he feels like what I had with my family, with my happy family, I had it all. I had my dad, I had my family, we were happy, but to me it wasn't enough. And now that I have everything, I don't want it. I want my old life back. He feels like his need for wanting more, like, oh, we're too poor, like just not being grateful. He felt like he wasn't being grateful for what he did have, and he was being really hard on himself, like almost like it was wrong for me to want more. And as long as his dad was alive, it felt right, because his dad was the one that brought him so much joy. His dad made him feel loved and safe, and with him gone, he felt like all that was gone. The money didn't matter to him. Spirit says that's the truth. That's the truth. He didn't mind putting in the work. He didn't mind having to do, backbreaking labor, if that's what it took, just to have his father back. Wow. That's why he didn't care what happened to him. He was indulging. They buried him because they didn't want, they didn't want to get caught. They didn't want to get caught up. With drugs, maybe these people had kids, and they're like, well, if we go to jail, who's going to take care of our kids? We don't want to you know, let's hide. Let's hide. They probably were high too and freaking out, and they thought this was the best thing. Yeah. They thought, they didn't know what to do. They're like, we were just partying. We didn't know that this was going to happen. They freaked out. They were trying to, you know, sneak away. They didn't want to get in trouble for having drugs and maybe even indulging in this while their children are around. Maybe they were afraid they were going to lose their custody of their children. But there was a lot going on, so that's why they decided, yeah, it could have been the mother's idea. Like, I don't want to lose my kids. We have to hide this, conceal this. Yeah, the mother or the feminine energy let them know, like, everybody's going to be looking at us. We need to do something, you know. They work together to do this, to hide this, to hide him, to hide Carlos. Yeah. They didn't know what to do. They were afraid of the authorities coming in. So to conceal what they had done, that's why they were offering their help, their support. We'll help you look for him, knowing nothing was going to come of it. So the authorities knew that they were lying, that they were just trying to get away from, you know, the troubles that could come from the authorities know they're just trying to avoid getting in trouble. The authorities also kind of knew that maybe they had an idea that they weren't really involved. There wasn't foul play. They said that he was engaged in sexual activity, and that's when it happened. And yeah, the authorities know that that's true. Yeah. Make him sweat a little bit. Damn. Because that was like, I mean, come on, man. That was dumb. It was dumb. But they weren't they weren't the ones who, they didn't do anything intentionally to harm him, to harm Carlos. Mostly what's coming through is just like, I was ready. I was ready to leave. I was ready to leave. I just wanted to be with my dad again. Yeah. I just wanted to see my dad again. Wow. He doesn't think very highly of his mother. She kept coming out as the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles is very stable, but she cares a lot about materialistic stuff, and so maybe he thinks that she was lying, that he was. Oh, wow. I don't want to say that, but he doesn't think very highly of his mother, if I'm being honest. He just wanted to be back with his dad. He thought the world of his father. Didn't think very highly of his mother, though. Maybe he knew that she was maybe sneaking around with another person. Oh, that's why that was coming out. It was coming out like he was just like, he didn't want to like give to them anymore. His mother, maybe his sisters, I don't know. But if they were materialistic in any way and just cared about that stuff more than family, because I think he was really upset that they they were lying about how sad they were. That's kind of like what I was getting. And so maybe he, oh, I don't know. He could have been angry about that. That his, yeah, I'm just reading the cards, what the cards are saying, okay? Could have been angry that the mother was pretending to be sad, but she, like, maybe he knew that she didn't really feel that way. And he was like, if you're materialistic, I just don't want to give to these people anymore. I don't want to make this money, because he was successful. He was a successful YouTuber. And he just kind of wanted to stop giving to the people that he saw as not genuine. He just wanted, the one genuine person that he had in his life was no longer around, and he didn't want to be here anymore. Again, he didn't think that highly of his mother. He wanted to get away. Wow. All right, 16:16. As I looked at the timer, let's get a final message. Let's get a final message from Carlos. Maybe there's a message that he wants to let his family or his fans, or something that wants to come through from him. Whoa, okay. We have 2. We have 10 of Michael and the 8 of Gabriel. Okay. A situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. Behind you. He was done. She's, taking her final bow. Like, I think that's kind of where he was at. He was just, I'm done. I'm done. A great deal of activity, sudden and important, a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. Okay. What's this important communication and this great deal of activity? Important communication, what is this? I'm getting work. Judgment's being called on someone's deception. What's the 7 of Pentacles, though? Maybe this could be for the people, the couple that buried Carlos in their yard. Maybe they're gonna get news that judgment's being called, that, what's this Page of Swords? Important communication, like maybe they're going to be released. I want to say that they already have been, so maybe this is just like, this is in the past, but maybe there was somebody was lying about what really happened. Well, they were lying about what happened, but maybe they're going to be released. I don't know. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Let me get this together. I'm getting that it's a good outcome. Something is being seen. Some kind of communication is being heard that's going to release them. They were together. There were 3 people who worked together to hide this, to conceal it, mostly because they were afraid of what was going to happen to them, you know, if too many eyes were on them. Okay, so they made a poor judgment call. But they weren't, this couple, even if they were, you know, known for using drugs, they didn't intentionally do anything. They didn't do anything to him. This was kind of a freak accident. I'm getting Seinfeld where, I think Kramer was really sleepy. He was like, he wasn't getting enough rest. And so he was always really tired and he would just fall asleep. And he was getting intimate with a female, and he like fell asleep on top of her, and she thought he died on top of her, you know. So she was freaking out, and she calls people, and she's like, I can't let so-and-so find out if I'm messing around on him. So like she calls her mob friends. They come get him and throw him in the river. He's still alive though, but they throw him in the river because they believe, you know, he's dead, and she doesn't want to get caught and cheating on her husband. I'm kind of getting that same energy where, you know, they just don't want to get caught, like with all the drugs in the house, or they don't want to be, you know, there was something that they were so afraid of getting. They were so afraid of something getting exposed, or the authorities being all in their space, so that this was their solution. Okay, so they might be released, or the charges of like homicide are dropped. I don't know if they were even charged. I don't know too much of this story. I only heard about this story on for the first time on a Coffee House Crime. Yeah, so he covered this, and that's where I heard this information, or this story. Okay, so yeah, I think this card has to do with the friends that buried him. A situation has ended, and you're finally free. This I'm getting as Carlos, man. Like, he wanted to free himself from maybe a toxic family. The mother. Wow. There are secrets that maybe she was working on, or she was maybe involved in a new connection. And then I think he was really angry because, like, the stardom that he had, this fame that he had, he contributed a lot of his success to his family, to his father. And so for the mom to enjoy the fruits of the labor that his dad helped him create and grow, and she's taking advantage of this by, you know, she's, you know, financially maybe she's more stable, and during this time she's feeling better, she's looking better, and she's messing around with someone else. And maybe he got wind of this, and to him, like, I just want to be with my dad, I don't want to be with the, you know, with fake family and friends. And so he took his bow and left the stage. He feels free. I think I want to say that he's happy now. He feels free. It's come full circle, he says. It's come full circle. I've learned a lesson that a bigger coin does not, bigger money, more money that comes in does not equate to the love of your family, or, you know, the close ones, because, you know, not all family is healthy, right? But what he's saying is this bigger coin does it didn't hold the same value that I had when it came to my father, the person that loved me and the man that I loved. This is what he's saying. So he's not sad. He's not, you know, I'm hearing people say, well, suicide's a sin and this and that. But first of all, I don't think it was suicide. I think he was praying and hoping for death. I really do. But he didn't do this with the intention of ending his life. It was an accident, but I'm almost getting that he's kind of happy that he's gone. Put the past behind. You know, new opportunities for happiness to follow will now follow. I think it has more to do with things that had to be said. Maybe something about the mother. Maybe he doesn't want people to think that it was something that it wasn't, you know. But I will say he had a lot of love for his father. And he's happy now. Wherever he is now, he's happy. So, yeah, guys, that's what I have. Kind of crazy. I didn't expect it to go this way, but wow. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to show me some love. Like, share, subscribe. I always appreciate the love and the support that you give me. And I always send that good energy that you send to me right back to you guys. All right, guys? Well, I'm going to leave it here, and I will see you guys next time.